Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Barbie Legacy Challenge. As you can see, they're currently celebrating Winterfest with a bit of singing and a grand breakfast. Before we get too far into the episode, I just wanted to apologize that my videos haven't been as on schedule as they usually are. I've been having a bit of trouble with recording these videos because I recently got a second monitor to help with streaming just to make it a bit easier. But since then, the audio on my videos have been awful and out of time. So it is very difficult for me to figure out what is going on. So I am currently doing a lot of voiceovers, which does take quite a lot of time because if you are doing the voiceovers while you're recording, that just obviously makes it a lot easier. But now I have to edit the video, do the voiceover for the video, and it just takes a bit more time. So that is why the are a bit delayed as of right now. Just a little update on what they're doing. They're spending their winter fest, going to different locations, digging up treasure and finding things for Barbie the second to sell on her little selling table to make some money for that grand fancy new house that they want to move into. But yes, I just wanted to give you guys an update as to why the videos have been a bit late. I'm trying to figure out what is going on because I use OBS to stream and to record my gameplay videos. And as I said, since I've gotten the second monitor to actually make my life easier, my life has just gotten harder because the game audio is very scratchy. If I record my voice while doing the gameplay, there is a huge audio delay, and also sometimes the audio just doesn't get recorded at all, which is just fantastic. But that is it. I am done with that. So the plan for today is to get, the plan was for Winterfest was to get some things for Barbie the second to sell, and then I wanted to just come and sell them right away, but she was a little bit tired, so I made sure that she got a little bit of a nap in before we went down to the city to sell some of the goodies that we were able to find. Okay, so since she is a bit more rested up right now, I figured it was as good a time as any to go down, set up our little table with all the goodies that we found and have a little sale. I mean, it is Winterfest. Maybe the people were feeling, in the festive spirit. They were more likely to spend money, was the hopes. So she set up her little table with all the goodies that she managed to find. As you can see, her needs were a little bit not great, but you know what? You need to hustle. She wants to move into that fabulous new townhouse with her family. So I think she is like, listen, I know it's difficult, but I need to start hustling. I need to start working. This is business Barbie after all. So you know what? She pushed on through and she was in the snow doing her little sale, making some money. And pretty soon we were down to our very last product. Yes, that is what I was going to say. Our very last product of the sale. And we were just, it actually went pretty well. The fact that her charisma skill is as high as it is, because we do need to max it, really does help with her convincing people to buy things. So I'm very grateful for that. But it did take us quite a while to convince people to just buy this last thing. And as you can see, her dad stopped by as well. So we're like, come on, Dad, be festive. Just help us out, just give us some money. Just buy the last damn thing. But eventually we did sell it. And as you can see, it was quite a good Winterfest, maybe not in the traditional sense of what Winterfest is, but for the goals that we had for Barbie the second, I think things went pretty well. But clearly she needs to sleep, which is what I let her do, and pretty soon it was morning time and time for her to start getting ready for work. Okay, so she was up first. and she was just gonna grab a little morning shower, and she was feeling she's in a good mood. She's like, I'm gonna be singing in the shower, she's feeling pretty good. And then it was time for our man to wake up as well, and he started on the coffee while Barbie the second was taking a shower. I mean, morning coffee very important for these very very busy people. Barbie was up very late selling her goodies. So he was like, I'm gonna make sure there's a cup of coffee waiting for you when you get out of the shower. How great is that? They're like a very good team already. So we're just going through a bit of a morning routine, a shower, a coffee, a little chat with the mans, and then it was almost time to get to work, you know. So yeah, here we go. It is time for Barbie to get to the office, and I did keep in her whole work day, but I did speed it up quite a bit because otherwise this would have been taking us forever. So yes, the workday is in, I think, 3 times speed because it did take quite a while. I was trying to get her to do as many tasks as possible, and because she is now level 5 of her career, it was time for her to move upstairs to one of the desks upstairs. She was no longer at the desks at the bottom floor. I don't know why she was using the stairs on the outside, because I'm pretty sure the stairs on the inside work as well, but you know what? To each their own. And here she was working away, very, very busy, completing all the tasks. And yes, that pink office is going to be hers one day soon. I think once she reaches level 7 of her career, we can move her into the office. 7 or 8, you guys can let me know. But for now, she is at least upstairs, and she is working very hard, as you can see, just getting all of those work tasks done. And I'm very glad that when I decorated this office, I made sure that almost everything was here so that if her needs kind of start declining, we can just take care of it right here and now. And that is kind of awesome. And that's another good thing about joining her for work, because we can make sure that she does all the tasks, but when she gets home, her needs aren't terrible. So she was just going on working hard, and she just wanted to chat with some of her colleagues as well. They got pretty close. So she didn't want to be like, oh, I got promoted, so I'm going to just forget about you. No, she was like, I'm going to keep in touch. But then it was time for her to grab something to eat because she was getting a bit hungry. You need to make time for lunch. It's very, very important part of the day. And I just find it funny that they're using the boardroom TV to watch what looks like to be a soap opera or a drama or something. It's quite funny. I mean, obviously this is The Sims, so they don't know that it's a boardroom. But anyway, I also made sure to save the progress during the day because the game was being a little bit glitchy and I didn't want to lose all of the hard work that Barbie has been doing. So I made sure to save in between. And as you can see, she's just socializing with her colleagues, having a bit of lunch. It is important to work hard, but you need to build those relationships for in the future when you're running the company. You want people who are going to be on your side. So she is trying to maintain a very good balance with hard work and making sure that her colleagues are still doing well and that everything is still going okay. And I decided to extend her workday a bit since we were still working on some of the tasks and I wanted to make sure that we got as much done as possible. So I extended her workday a bit to try to get her to do most of the things that is required. We want a gold workday if possible. I know it's not always possible, but I was trying my very, very best to get her there. So after some socializing and lunch, it was time for her to get back to her workstation and get some more work done before the end of the day. I mean, she did put in overtime, which is very good. But it did appear that we might not get gold, which was unfortunate because she was working very, very hard. But we did pretty well, all things considered. And so at the end of the workday, we did not get a promotion, but we did get some money in, which is still pretty good. And when we got home, Manuel saw that, I think it's time for me to treat my girlfriend to a bit of a date. I mean, we've both been working very, very hard. She is putting in so much effort, going the extra mile. I think I should treat her on a little romantic date. You know, it's been a while since we went on a little outing. I think I'm gonna take her out to do someplace nice, just treat her, make sure that she is still doing okay, that she de-stresses after very long work days. So Manuel was like, listen, I planned us a little date. I know we both had a long day at work, but I think it's important for us to just unwind a little, spend some time together. And Barbie the second was like, yes, I totally agree. I think it is very important for us to just get out of the city for a bit, maybe go someplace nice and quiet, just spend some quality time together, because work does get to be a lot, and you know, you miss out on people and you don't want to just live around them, and then you know, one day you realize we haven't talked in 3 days because we're both too busy working. So it's very healthy. They're having a very healthy relationship so far because they are still making time for each other in spite of the fact that they're both working very, very hard to get into that new house. So he took her out to the lounge in Tortosa, a very romantic place. And they were just having a little bit of a date. Just making sure that everything is still okay, making sure that they rekindle their romance, making sure that the spark is still burning brightly. And they are obviously just so smitten with each other. I mean, these two are so cute together. It is kind of like, oh, they're just adorable. They make such a cute couple too. I can't wait for us to start working on the next gen because I think their babies are going to be so cute. But for now, let's focus on what's going on with them. As you can see, they are positively swooning. I mean, they are just so in love. It is ridiculous. I mean, they did move in together after one whole date. So clearly they just knew from the get-go that, you know what, this is meant to be. This is going to happen. And look at that. We've got some music, piano, guitar going. But you know what? Sometimes we just want to, you know, be alone, and sit and talk and just be out of the noise for a while. So they moved on outside and they just stargazed on the bench for a bit, and they just enjoyed each other. They just enjoyed this new place that they were exploring because neither of them have been here before. So they were like, you know what, let's just see as much as we can. And I had to extend the date a little bit because my time was getting away from me. I was just having so much fun with them, playing through this date, that I didn't realize that my time was running out. So I had to do a little part of the date over here because that view is just so gorgeous. And then they decided to head on back home to continue the date. And they became romantic partners, which I thought was default, but apparently it was not. But they decided to end the date back in the city. And then Manuel was just so overcome with love for Barbie that he decided, you know what, I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna propose because I want to spend the rest of my life with this woman. And she said yes, which was so cute. He wanted to do it in the city because that is where they are living. That is where they're building a life together. And he just thought, you know what, Tartosa is romantic, but this is our life. Our life is here, and I want us to have these types of moments here and these type of memories here where we are building a life. And so they ended the day looking at the stars and feeling so in love. And that is also where we are ending today's episode. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to thank you for your patience with me while I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my videos. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!